welcome to my channel. My name is Faith, and today we've got a couple of things going on, but I'm going to go to church. My husband's going to take me to Haha Tonka and to lunch, and then I'm going to show you some things that I learned about how to create baking staples using staples you already have to limit your grocery bill. My husband and I went to one of the lower end grocery stores here in Missouri and spent $70. We bought two things of meat. One was $5 and one was $5.31. And the actual total was like $69.71 or $69.31, something like that. And everything that we bought fit into that little seat thing in the grocery cart, and I took a picture of it because I was like, this is ridiculous. But anyway, inflation, hyperinflation, whatever it is that we want to call it, it's painful. So the more that we know how to make certain things that we already have, or make things from ingredients that we already have, the less we have to purchase for the holidays, which are coming up, and it's going to be super duper easy. And I'm all about the easy, and I'm all about the frugal. And yeah, so we're going to go to church, we're going to go to Haha Tonka, and then I'm going to share these things with you and yeah, enrich our lives a little bit. So have a good morning, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hi guys, my name is Faith, and welcome back. And today I am going to be talking with you about how to make pantry staples from pantry staples. Okay, because this is a new thing for me and I feel empowered. And so I want to share it with you. And I get it. Most people do not care about stuff like this. And I respect that and I understand. And, you know, this is probably going to be boring to you then. But if you're anything like me and you want to know everything, I would stick around because this is such simple stuff that I'm kind of angry I didn't know about it beforehand. Okay, just a little bit angry. So I was trying to look up how to make homemade lemon pepper seasoning. I try not to use a lot of salt in our house because, just for health reasons, I want to stay away from using as much salt as I can. And I know that I still have to use it. I just don't want to overdo it, right? So I'm trying to learn how to cook with spices and herbs and all this jazz. And I've purchased Mrs. Dash's before, and I liked it, but I wanted it to be a little bit stronger. And to my knowledge, the only way for it to be stronger is to use fresh ingredients. And Mrs. Dash, as lovely as she is, she's probably been sitting on a few shelves for a little while, right? So that flavor isn't as potent as what it probably could be. So I looked up recipes for how to make lemon pepper seasoning. Well, in that, I noticed all this other stuff that I could make at home as well. And my mind was blown. I know it's simple, and I know to some people it's so stupid, but I felt totally empowered. And like I said, a little bit angry that I didn't know this stuff to begin with. Now, I've never taken a home ec class. I don't even know if my school offered home economics. I'm pretty sure that they did. I just remember it wasn't a mandatory course. Like it was an elective. You could do it or you could not do it. No one cared. But I kind of feel now like home ec needs to be a mandatory class that everyone takes. I'm not saying that anybody who takes those classes, this is what they would learn, but I feel like I would be better equipped for the simple things in life. And that's what I'm personally aiming for is a more simplistic, um, more self-reliant, self-sufficient sort of lifestyle. And right now I'm learning as much as I can, and I'm trying to absorb as much information as I can. And there's so much out there. And so I'm reading books and I'm watching YouTube videos. And so I would encourage you to do the same thing. Okay? Just I would encourage you to do that. Read books, read, you know, Pinterest stuff, watch YouTube videos, learn, um, because it's not a bad thing to know how to take care of yourself. Because I can guarantee you, no one else is going to. So, if no one else is going to do that, then who am I going to rely on? My God and me, right? So, when I was looking for the lemon pepper seasoning, I scrolled down and I saw something that was like, you can do that at home? And I'm just gonna show you. Okay. This is homemade, and again, I'm I'm not technologically savvy. I'm gonna have to figure out how to flip the video so that you're not trying to read backwards. But it's homemade powdered sugar. Did you know that you could do that? I didn't know that you could do that. Nobody told me I could make powdered sugar at home. I thought you always had to buy it because it was something special. No, it's not. So, homemade powdered sugar is 1 cup granulated sugar and 1 teaspoon cornstarch. The cornstarch, from my understanding from reading all these recipes, you do not have to use cornstarch. You can just do the powdered sugar. But the cornstarch helps to absorb moisture, it helps to prevent it from like clumping up, something like that. So, 1 cup of sugar and a blender is all you need. Who's teaching this? No one. No one's teaching us this. So, this is, see, this is, yeah, there we go. This is my powdered sugar. I didn't want to use all of my glass jars because I really want to learn how to pressure can. And I have a pressure canner that I can't use. I spent over $400 on this pressure canner that I cannot use right now because I have one of those glass stove tops and it would just be too heavy. And so I can't use it. So I'm going to look into getting one of those like turkey fryer things so that I can use that. So, anyways, I don't want to use all my jars up on like dried stuff. Okay. So, for temporary purposes, I make candles and I purchased, this is what happens when you do not read. Okay. I purchased a whole, oh, no. I was going to make body butters. I was going to make body butters. And so I purchased a whole bunch of these plastic containers to put the body butters in. Well, I haven't really been making body butters because my husband and I have started this other business. We're cleaning, we're doing all this other stuff. And so I haven't really made any of it. So I put it in here. But anyway, that's besides the point. Unnecessary. I'm full of unnecessary information. And I promise that as soon as I figure out how to edit, I will eliminate all the uselessness that is thrown into these videos because I understand that people don't care and they don't want to hear it. They want you to get to the guts and glory of everything. Okay. And I'm a I'm not a direct shot. So I apologize. But anyway, this is can you see it? Powdered sugar. Oh, great. Anyway, powdered sugar, and it's lovely. Now, you may want to blend it probably a little bit longer than I did for this initial batch because I don't think it's fine enough. So, this will probably be the only thing that I show you because I know that you guys don't need to have a full blown demonstration, but we're here. So anyway, I'm gonna do about 3/4 of a cup, and I don't actually have a blender. I don't have a food processor or anything like that. These are items that are on my Christmas list. So until then, I do have a magic bullet. So this is what I'm going to be using is my magic bullet. Okay. So okay. Here's just the regular sugar. It's just fun. It's fun and it's empowering. And you know what, too? Okay, so I've not normally ever been the kind of person to pay attention to prices all that much. Okay, like I said, my husband and I worked in grocery, we were in management in grocery, so we made a healthy amount of money. And because of this, we didn't really need to pay attention, or we thought we didn't need to pay attention to prices. But we decided to take the step out of the grocery industry and really out of retail as a whole, but more specifically grocery, get out of grocery and start our own thing. Um, so we did that. Well, when we did that, that very nice income went away. And so I've just have kicked in the frugal, the frugal part of me that my husband sometimes thinks is too much. But but anyway, I think this stuff is cool. You know, like knowing how to do all of this stuff and not need to buy any extra ingredients and save that money. And I understand that right now, like powdered sugar and brown sugar is $2.97. Like the CNH brand is $2.97 right now. But that's $2.97 you would have potentially not needed to spend, plus taxes, plus more than one tax, depending on where you're at. Um, I live at Lake of the Ozarks, and there's an area out here where you have like two or three taxes attached to your bill. And there's a lot over there. There's really the more city part of the lake area, and I know for a fact you pay two different taxes. There might even be a third on there. I'm not sure. So anyway, your 297 goes to like I don't know 325 for a bag of powdered sugar or a bag of brown sugar when really all you need is a cup of granulated sugar and buy a 10-pound bag and spend like $9 and use it in a bunch of different other things too. I don't know. So here's our regular sugar. Okay. I'm going to mute my mic so that you don't have to hear this go off because that would be crazy annoying. And I'm still trying to figure this mic out because when I listen to the videos and watch the videos, it's annoying to me. And if it's annoying to me, I know it's annoying to other people. So I am working on trying to beef up the quality um, and figure out the mic and paying attention to when I'm shaking the camera and all that good jazz. So until then, please bear with me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute the deal. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm just now realizing that I have to double tap the top for it to mute and unmute. Anyway, here's our powdered sugar. Okay, isn't she looking lovely? I think she looks great. Okay. And here she is. I'm going to grab a tablespoon. Here she is. Look at her. Ah. And that took what? 30, 45 seconds. But here it is. There is our powdered sugar. Ooh, I need to learn to be less messy. So anyway, and it's, yeah, that's powdered sugar, baby. That's awesome. So I'm just going to, since we're here, I'm just going to put it away. Ooh. I'm so messy. All right. I'm just going to wait till later to make this. Okay. So now I have a whole thing of powdered sugar. Not a whole thing. When I did the brown sugar, this is a full cup of granulated sugar. And so, yeah, I'll have to weigh it out. Yeah. So, anyhow, yeah, it's that easy. So, if you find yourself in the position this Thanksgiving or Christmas where you realize that, oh no, I don't have any powdered sugar, whatever shall I do? Boom. Now you know. And the other thing is the brown sugar. Homemade brown sugar. This, okay. I did find out that in this process, I don't like the smell of molasses. And I thought, oh, maybe it's because mine is not fresh. So we went and we got fresh molasses. And it turns out I bought the wrong kind of molasses. I purchased blackstrap or something like that. And I read through a recipe where they said don't use that unless the recipe specifically calls for it. So anyway, but that molasses smelled the same exact way. So I'm not a fan of the smell of molasses. And I've tried to Google it um, because I was like, well, is there something wrong with it? Yeah, it's not expired. So what's the problem? Yeah, It's not expired for like well over a year. So I don't know. Do you like molasses, the smell of it? I don't. To me, it smells like soy sauce, like a type of soy sauce. And I looked it up, and that's normal because there's articles dedicated to it saying that it smells like a type of soy sauce because of something about them are similar. So, anyhow, I'm not a big fan of the way the molasses smells, but that is neither here nor there. Here is my homemade brown sugar. And I had my husband yesterday when I was testing all this stuff out and making it. Um, I told him, hold your nose. And he's over here doing his own thing, minding his own business. And here I come to wreck the day. And I asked him, I said, will you plug your nose and then open your mouth? That doesn't really ever go well. But anyway, he tried it and he's like, tastes like sugar and molasses. I'm like, okay, thanks. So anyway, I'm not going to show you how to make this. Um, but all it is 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of molasses. And I used grandma's molasses. And yeah, you blend it together. When I did it, um, again, this is coming from someone who is new. My hair is just, what is happening? Anyway, I'm just not accustomed to this stuff. Okay. So molasses to me, I've used, well, actually, I think this was my husband's before it came here. And we've been married for a year. So, um, yeah, I think he's right when he says that it was his. I don't remember it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. See, something else I should be able to edit out. Anyhow, um, everything I've read about homemade brown sugar, you can use it just the same as the CNH brown sugar. And I don't know. When I looked at okay, so I wanted to see the ingredients for CNH, right? Brown sugar. And literally the only thing it says is ingredient brown sugar. And I'm going to have to do more research because I'm not, I would never claim that I'm smarter than the average person. But brown sugar doesn't just happen, does it? Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm going to do more research. This stuff is fascinating for me. And I read comments of other people in Europe who make brown sugar, but they don't make it with molasses. Anyway, how does that feel to be empowered and to know how to make your own brown sugar and powdered sugar, and you don't have to worry about whether or not you have any come Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you can trim down on that grocery bill because for real, you guys, it is outlandish. It's not getting outlandish, it is outlandish. Inflation is no joke. The hidden tax, no joke. Um, we went to, I don't think I already shared the story. My husband and I, like I said, we live in Missouri. We live at Lake of the Ozarks. And we went shopping at one of the grocery stores that's known to be like not necessarily on the lower end of products, but they're known to have cheaper prices because maybe the quantities are fewer or the packaging is smaller. Um, they do have a lot of knockoff brands, um, things like that, which doesn't bother me. I could care less. I literally could care less. My husband, on the other hand, he cares. I'm slowly trying to break it. Okay. But I really genuinely could care less. I grew up dirty poor in LA County where half the time our food didn't even come from a grocery store, it came from a church pantry. Okay? So it does not matter to But we went to this grocery store and we really, I was going to make street tacos. I was going to make, well, yeah, I was going to make street tacos. So everything that we purchased, and if I can figure out how to edit in such a way that would allow me to put a picture in, I will insert a picture of um, of our grocery cart because I took a picture of it because it made me angry. I was so unhappy that I was laughing and had to take a picture because I'm just like, and I feel like really all of us should probably be a little bit upset at how much the cost of commodities and food and all this stuff is. It's ridiculous. We bought, I could probably count on two sets of hands how much stuff we bought. Okay, I bought cilantro, I bought tortillas, I bought chips, I bought two things of cream cheese that were $1.19. Okay, we only bought two things of meat. We bought two things of meat. One cost $5.19 and one cost $5.31. It was beef fajita meat. There was fajita meat. I don't have to say beef. Anyway, um, what else did we get? We got two bags of chips. He got hers chips. I got my hot Cheeto. No, not hot Cheetos. My hot fries, which I do not buy often anymore. I just buy once in a while because I get a craving. And I know I need to discipline myself really. And I need to deny my flesh. But yo, it's hard. It always makes me salivate too. Anyway, those bags are $2.29. What else did we buy? Cream cheese, cilantro. We bought two things out of the freezer section. The most expensive thing was like $5. The other one was $2 or $3. Anyway, everything we bought fit into the little cart area of your cart where you would like put a kid, where you put like your eggs or bread or something. Literally everything fit in there. And nothing was overflowing. It wasn't overflowing. And it wasn't put it like literally the guy who was ringing us up put it into the grocery cart that way. And I would like to think that he did it on purpose because he knows the prices are ridiculous and he knows the bill is 69.70 something and all of it fit in that little basket thing. So, anyway, having all said, the reason why I said that is because I'm trying to figure out what I can do to trim back our grocery bill. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my own onion powder, garlic powder, seasonings. I'm going to be doing all that stuff at home. I've already started baking bread. I'm still learning the fine art of making bread, but I was successful the first couple of times that I've done it. And now I'd like to explore into different types of bread. Um, what else have I? I'm blanking right now, but I want to know more. I want to continue to learn more. So if there's anything you know that would be beneficial for other people to know as well, leave it down in the comments. Um, knowledge is power, and the more we know, the better off we will be. So, um, sorry that there's been this gnat fly. It like got cold and then went back up to 70 degrees and then got cold and then went back up to 70 degrees. So now everybody has gnats everywhere. Um, but they'll be dying soon. So, anyway, if you found this interesting, if you learned something new today that you did not know, I would so appreciate it if you would like this video. And I would encourage you as well to learn how to do these things for your own benefit and for the benefit of your family and your friends and just knowing how to do things. It's nice to know that you just know how to do things. Um, and so I just want to encourage you in that. And yeah, That's it. That's all I got. So have a great day. Have fun and learn how to do something new. Don't be scared, but expand your horizon. All right, guys. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you have a great day.